Yeah.
Oh,
My Pinterest week.
I'm trying to be on Facebook Live and talk at the same time. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can see my fat belly. Oh well. So anywho, no, be quiet. Like, come on, chick. Okay. All right, you can see me. Good. Okay. So basically, my whole thing that I wanted to talk about today, your week has been crazy. I'ma pray.
Yeah, I need prayers and thoughts and
because I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
I never burnt myself that bad. I remember when I was little, I touched like the iron.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad.
Probably because it wasn't that hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like that happens. So anywho, let's get into what I wanted to basically get into. So, friends with benefits. When you think of the word friends with benefits, what does that mean to you?
It can be situational.
Mm-hmm.
However,
but like quick term, like definition wise.
You're hooking up, but you don't want to say that you guys are together and you guys are okay with each other hooking up with other people. But when you call, and they need to come through. Or you
right. So that's your definition.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at a few definitions of friends with benefits and what does it mean. So Urban Dictionary is two. Thank you. So it's two different definitions of friends with benefits.
Okay.
The first definition of friends with benefits that I like is two friends who have a sexual relationship without being emotionally involved. Typically, two good friends who have casual sex without having a relationship or any kind of commitment. Okay, so then the next one is friends with benefits, combination of friendships and sex. And this is from Urban Dictionary. So let's go to dictionary.com. Basically, friends with benefits is a noun. A friend with whom one has sex without a romantic relationship or a commitment. So this thing I have a problem with in this generation because people get friends with benefits mixed up with dating. And I just come to say this because I recently had someone that was upset. Basically was upset because I feel like this. This is one thing that I hate with men in this generation. Okay. Right, with boys, okay. So this not, like, I'm not per se saying with me because I'm not, everybody I'm not too sexually active, but, we have sailed that sea. So, anywho, like a lot of girls, you go out with a guy, you digging this guy, y'all going out on dates, you guys are having sex, and I hear this all the time from friends. They hit you with, I wasn't looking for a relationship. Keyword. When you are dating someone, going out with them, pretty much doing things like dating, like, you feel like, potentially this is going to be my man. And then you come out the woodwork saying, no, I'm not looking for a relationship. Mm-hmm. So this is what kills me with men today. All you have to do is say you're looking for a friends with benefits. Because for one, so this is what I say. So this is when we get back to me when I say a gentleman was mad. So if we're friends with benefits, I expect, but this is my own term of friends with benefits. You say like, you guys are friends. I feel like if we're friends with benefits, okay, I hit you up. Like, I want, let's hook up. I got something to do. You got something to do. Let's hook up. And then I found out like you're in the middle of doing something right now. You can't get out of it. So I'm saying, okay, fine. I'll talk to you later. I feel like the conversation should no longer prolong of, what's up, like, I feel like some guys try to lead you on to think like, oh, well, I want you to meet my mom and things like that. And I want you to do that. I want to do this and I want to do that. Don't tell me that because we're friends with benefits, meaning I feel like this. And I had it all planned out in my head, but now since I'm live on air, I feel like it's not coming out right. But one thing is that, okay, say this. If we're casually having sex, we're cool. Mm-hmm. I don't care to know about, what's going on at work or, you know, the problems that you're facing, that it doesn't have to do with me necessarily, because why should I? Because that's going to what? Make us become, it's going to make us become closer, and feelings going to become involved. And that's what I have to say. Sometimes you have to draw back. If you just want it to be sex, just say that. Because one thing about me is, I tell people all the time, I'm not the typical female. I'm not going to be attached to you if that's what you want, because I'm in the point of my life right now is where I'm 25. I feel like I'm in my prime. I'm not in the predicament right now that I want a relationship. So, and if that's the case, like, and then guys these days, like, feel like they want to meet my family. Like, where do you come off that you want to meet my family, but you don't want to be with me? I hate that. Like, you don't want to be with me in a relationship wise, but you want me to text you. You want me to support you in the things that you do. You want me to cancel plans for you. You want me to have sex with you all the time, but then you don't want to be in a committed relationship. That's my whole thing about men wanting to have their cake and eat it too. I have no problem with just having us an agreement and be like, okay, look, we can hook up. Okay, and then I can text other people. Then say if I do meet someone, and I'm not saying, oh, go out and be, you know, sleeping around. That's not what I'm saying. You can, I've seen on Being Mary Jane, I've seen this a lot on Being Mary Jane, where she, you know, she had a guy that she just hooked up with, and then she had the guys that she dated. So I feel like it's no wrong, and with men too, because men like, oh, well, you know, I plan to see on other people. But then if I say that, it come off as me being promiscuous. Right. Or something like that. And I feel like that's not the case. If you don't want to be on me on a romantic tip, or we not dating, then don't come at me like that. Don't text me telling me, oh, you need me to support you on this and that. Like, no, we're just, you know, hooking up. That's all. Yeah. Ain't no point of texting me, oh, extra stuff like, oh, yeah, I need advice, or I want to spend time. No, it is, what time are you going to be busy? Because I'm not busy at this time. Let's link up. Okay, you go about your business, I go about my way, and that's it. Period, point blank. And in this case of a scenario, men will get mad, and this is what I really try to break down. Like, what is the cross between friends with benefits and dating? Because it's a fine line between it, because because a lot of times that's what people mess up with, the whole friends and benefits thing. Like, you start dating this person, and my best friend, she was like, but expectations. She was like, you never know, like, why would you expect, you know, just because a guy is dating you and you guys are having sex, that you guys are going to be together? I said, I'm not expecting that, but what does that basically leads into when you're dating? You know, you going out, having all these different types of fun dates, romantic dates, and you're having sex. What do that potentially leads to? A relationship. Mm-hmm. But if you just strictly want sex, just call me up and be like, okay, where you at? Let's do what it do. Go about my business. Yeah. And I can text somebody else who really wants to lead into that relationship. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and it's a fine line. And then I had a friend who said that she wanted to be like Nola Darling without the sex. And I said that's the hard part to do, because you're going to entertain 3 different guys with 3 different probably potentials. And I said I would like a man to be 100 with me. I'd rather for him to tell me what he want versus, he's taking me out and he's whining and dining me just because he wants to, you know, just to have sex. Like, it'll be nice. Okay, yeah, it's cool if I had that mutual agreement, but if you're potentially, like, in your head, that's all you want to do, just be like, I'd rather, like, and then...
Just be completely honest from the get-go.
Right. And I'm like, either I'm going to do it because I want to do it, or I'm not going to do it because I don't want to do it, and I don't see you in that way. Period, point blank, because it's a lot of different things, and I hate, like, I used to be insecure a long time ago. I used to ask that question a long time ago. But now in my life, like, I come across men and be like, oh, I can't believe you'll talk to me, or I can't believe, you know, you're entertaining me and you won't entertain nobody else. Look, if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. But also, I also contradict myself, because I'm the type of person where if I'm with one person, like, if I'm really into one person, I just want to talk to one person. I don't want to entertain nobody else. And that's what I kind of say, like, with the whole friends with benefits and stuff. Sometimes you'll lose your own self. Sometimes you'll find somebody where you dig in and you know deep down they don't want a relationship. Right. But you're sitting up there. No, you're setting yourself up for her, but guess what else you're doing? You're brushing off other people who wants to really be with you, because you're going to feel like you're promiscuous, or you're going to feel like, you know, you're out there because you're having sex with this one person, but you're also want to date other people, but that don't necessarily mean you're having sex with those other guys. Just because you're having sex with one guy and you're also talking, texting or dating another person, that doesn't necessarily mean you're having sex with one person. Because like I told people time and time before, like my first, me and him talked for 3 years and we never did anything, never did anything sexually. 3 years, and it's like, it all depends on, the situation, the matter. And I know people who, who takes a long time, to have sex. And I know people who like that same type of people who will have one night stands. It all depends on the circumstances, the person, the time, the place, all of that. So it's a fine, I just really, it confuses me with the fine line between friends with benefits and other things like that. Like, it really confuses me.
And I feel like a lot of people will, I think that we, unfortunately, perhaps, we are living in a hookup culture. So, initially, I think that's what people want, is just to hook up and to have a friends with benefits, and then perhaps you do have somebody that entertains the talking to and is there for you, and then they want to lead it to that. But then I think when it's not, when it doesn't work out for them, then they want to go back to, well, you knew what it was
right
from the beginning. Well, no. Because if I am talking to you about some personal stuff and we're really getting to know each other, that's not what it is.
Exactly. And that's what I hate. I don't want to get intimate with you. I don't want to tell you personal stuff and it ends up not being what it is. And you get what I'm saying? And then like the guy I'm messing with now, like, he doesn't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. So don't let us not bring up the fact like our parents or stuff like that. Oh, I want you to meet with my parents. No, I don't want to meet your parents. I really don't. At this point, all I really see for is, I really don't. Let us not really too much go there. Let us be cool. Let us be cool. Let us be friends. Let us not too much really go there, because it's no point of. I don't, ain't no point of us getting each other's feelings involved or anything like that. And I'm not saying that to hurt you. I'm not saying that to be mean.
Right.
But like I tell my friends, like, if it's to the point like we're not going to be in a relationship, and they be like, oh, well, if you're friends, you should know intimate stuff. No, because ain't no telling what friends, I've had a lot of friends that only last, so long, especially in, I think, in a city like Milwaukee, everybody is not your friend. And I learned that the hard way, but that's just life.
I think with our age group, as young single women that we both are, I think it's fine to keep a couple guys in rotation. And by that, I don't mean that necessarily for me. That means that I'm having sex with all these guys that I'm talking to. Is you gotta keep a number of guys that you are just really just talking to, because you never know what's really gonna happen, who you are gonna really connect with, or who you connect with on certain things and things like that. And it may just be like sometimes people are friends. Like, literally, they could just be friends.
Our friends.
Or it could literally lead to something more. So you really just never know. I think that's the game of this whole dating situation.
True. That's what I said. Everybody should have friends. Like, and I'm the type of person, like, I'm not going to trip. Baby, you can have all the friends you want. I don't care, because I'm going to have all my friends. But my whole thing about it is a lot of guys don't like that. No. And that's what's crazy. You can't expect for you to have friends and not for me to have friends, because if you want me, you're going to make sure that I'm yours and vice versa. Yeah. So it's just going to be just me and you if you want it that way. So if you don't want it that way, just expect to play the game how the game go, because I slowly realize is that people are going to do them regardless. One thing about me is I don't argue. I'm not going to sweat you, because one thing about me, ain't no point in arguing with you, because if I told you one thing, it ain't no point in me telling you again, because you already know. So if you're going to continue to do it, it's no point in me to argue or continue to entertain you, because obviously you show me your true colors. The second thing, well. Okay, and then and then the second thing is, like, I'm basically not going to, sit around and, like, play.
We're not going to play with each other. Like, this guy ditched me for a date 2 weeks ago. He didn't set up a time or date. I'd like a man to be a man. I have too much going on to be on you to say, oh, when are we going? Is it Saturday? Saturday, what time? Saturday, what? No, man up and tell me, I want to meet you here. We're going to go here for a date. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay, he didn't do that the first time. Then the next time came, it was Friday night, nothing. I was a little bit tipsy. I texted him, oh, well, what's going on Saturday? Didn't text me back, nothing. Texted me back Saturday at 2. Talk about some, Menadi, what are you doing? Where you at? No. We're not going to play this game. Then he hits me up. Oh, I see you and follow me on Snapchat. What do I have to follow you for, sir? You ghosted me for 2 days. That shows me you're not interested in me. I'm not going to keep playing this game with you.
Right.
Goodbye.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh no, that wasn't like that. You were the one. No, you're not gonna. Because guys always do that. They always try to put it back on you. No, sir, you didn't tell me what it was, and I'm not gonna harass you.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of other friends on here.
I don't even entertain people for like a long period of time. If you're gonna keep just texting me for like a week straight and don't try to like set up nothing or not trying to, it's no point. I don't have no point of text you. But I'm also not the type of person who just sit around and looks for somebody to date. I'm in my point of my life now where I can just wait till it to come to me or until like my eyes are open. I feel like it's somebody out there for me. But I have like sometimes like people pressure me to be in certain situations that I don't want to be in or something.
Maddie doesn't have a boyfriend. She's not dating anymore.
Or like that. Or like
to.
I have friends, like guy friends, like who I've known for years, who expect me to be with them just because they were my friends and I've known them for years.
Yep.
We got history. We know each other, and I'm like, still, I don't see you like that.
Don't be like that. There's always
come on now, like,
oh, you know, I always liked you in school. I bet you
want to pressure me, and it's not even.
Yeah,
and I'm like, come on now, like it's not even like that.
So as a brother now, sorry.
Exactly.
Occur.
Exactly, and I'm thinking about because Drake said that, like, it's too late for all that lovey-dovey.
No,
I'm your brother.
Yeah.
No, it's too late for all that. Come on, I'm already quoting Drake. And what we two days in,
we gotta learn all the songs before the concert, girl.
Like, come on now. So
it's just messy that I don't even want to, like, whoever I'm talking to, whoever survived, you want to talk to me, you want to hang out with me, that's fine. But you gotta find somebody in Chicago, like somebody cute. And the one guy that I was talking to in Chicago, he's getting super possessive. That he was like, "Oh, you're coming to Chicago with a dude and your friend," and I'm like, "Yeah, I've known him for like 10 years." Like, sir, like unless you are paying a bill or you are my man, you cannot say anything about any actions that I intend.
That's true.
I can tell you about it. You want to know it? I'll tell you whatever. I'm open book. But don't get mad or possessive because this ain't nothing.
Exactly.
And it's really easy for me to go, oh, okay, block, or oh, okay, I'm not going to enter those text messages.
That's true. I put people on do not disturb if I don't want to be disturbed. But conclude this whole thing out with the whole friends with benefits. I'm gonna get off this live thing really quickly. But basically, all in all, is that be straight up. I feel like one thing about men need to be just straightforward up, and what to expect or what they want. Because a lot of times women, mostly all women, do have expectations, or what are his intentions with me, or what's going to happen. If you just be like, hey, if you just be like out in the open, like, I'm not really looking for a relationship. I'm looking for having a good time, or I'm looking for, just having friends at the moment. Just be straight up. And then she gonna be like, oh, okay. Then she's gonna know. But that doesn't mean, start taking her out, start whining and dining her, letting her meet your mama and stuff like that. And then say, well, I didn't want a relationship.
No, I said from the beginning. Then don't.
Well, because I can treat it like it's not a relationship. Okay, where you at? All right, you available? Okay, let's do that. If not, let's go. Bye. Period, point blank. It ain't no need to get intimate. It ain't no need to talk about how we feel or our feelings. It's no need for none of that.
That's a separate conversation that needs to be had.
Exactly.
The other person mutually feels the same. And if not, then no. Well.
And it all depends on the woman that you mess with too, because every woman is different. Every woman is not gonna fly for the friends with benefits. A lot of women need that emotional attachment or that intimate value in order to feel like they're really to mess with somebody. So it all depends on the woman, and I don't speak for all women.
Right, and I feel a lot of girls sometimes they just hook onto that, and then that's how they end up messing with us. Well, maybe I can change his mind.
Right.
Oh, I can change his name. Like, girl,
no.
You're not gonna find guys. You're not gonna find every girl that's like me and Todd who will tell you what it is, what it ain't, what it is. You gotta. Sometimes not every girl is like that. Just like not every guy is the way that we all think.